Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about the vehicle prices for the new cars coming in the Criminal Enterprises DLC update. So the leaks have been coming out left and right, and this actually comes from a user Locus7Yoshi. He's been provided with this information. It's credible, it's legit. In a previous video, we covered the names of the 18 new cars that are going to be arriving. Now we know their prices, so let's go into them right now. So here we go. Starting at the top, we have the Corsita for $1,795,000. We have the Conata for $2,450,000, but it has a trade price of $1,837,500. We have the Draugr, which has a buy it now price of $1,870,000. and a trade price of $1,402,500. We have the Greenwood, which has a buy it now price of $1,465,000 and a trade price of $1,098,750. After that, it's the Kanjo SJ, which I don't think is going to be the official name of the car, but that has a buy it now price of $1,370,000 and a trade price of $1,027,500. We then have the LM87, which has a buy it now price. Well, its only price is $2,915,000. The Omnis EGT, $1,795,000. The Postlude has a price of $1,310,000 and a trade price of $982,500. The Reinhardt has a price of $1,598,000. The Ruiner 4 has a price of $1,320,000. The price of the SM722 is $2,115,000. The 10F has a price of $1,675,000 and a Benny's conversion of $575,000 to turn it into the 10F2. The Torero 2 has a buy it now price of $2,890,000 in the Vajero 2 with a price of $1,947,000, with the Benny's upgrade for the Grati Brioso being $585,000, for the Sentinel $700,000, for the 10F $575,000, and for the Weevil $980,000. All right, so I know that was a lot to take in, but I've done all the math and added everything up, and now let's take a look at our totals. So if you just look at the price of all the cars that are listed here, and I don't think this is all of them that are going to be arriving in total. Now, all of these might not also be available on day one, so keep that in mind. But all the cars without the trade prices, your total is $26,515,000. That's pretty pricey, and the cost of the Benny's conversions alone is $2,840,000. Now, if you buy all the cars at their price or with their trade price, your total is going to be $24,398,750. So if you add up the trade price savings for all the vehicles, it's a savings of $2,116,250. So that really just depends on how much money you have. If you want to be patient enough to wait for the trade price, that's how much it's going to save you. It's roughly 25% on each vehicle. And if you add up all of them, it's going to save you over $2 million. So if you consider that worth it, go for the trade prices. If not, then pay full price. Let's talk about the prices of those right now. We got a new vehicle that was revealed to us today. That is the Corsita for $1,795,000. We know that's going to be a sports car on the Legendary Motorsports site. So that's pretty pricey as far as sports cars go. I will have to admit, I didn't think it was going to be that expensive. This is starting to shape up to be a pretty pricey DLC. The Conata is up next. This takes third place for the most expensive vehicle in this update, but it does have a trade price, which bumps it down a little bit. I do believe these trade prices are going to be tied to the various missions that we have to do. And considering we have 5 trade prices here, I'm going to speculate that there's going to be 5 missions that we accomplish with Operation Paper Trail. That's just kind of my thinking. The Draugr is up next, 1,870,000, but again, this also has a trade price, which bumps it down a good amount. The Greenwood, we've got Sweet's car from GTA San Andreas. With the trade price, you can almost knock this thing down to under $1 million, so that's really not all that terrible. Same with the new Kanjo. Its trade price knocks it down to about $1 million, so that isn't all that awful. The new LM87 takes the cake for the most expensive vehicle of the bunch. I believe this is this supercar right here that we can see in this picture. Definitely looks like it's a Le Mans type race car vehicle that's going to rival like the RE7B or the likes of the S80 in the supercar class. And it better with a price tag like that. That's incredibly expensive. Our new Obey e-tron, the Omnis EGT. This is $1,795,000. The cheapest is the Postlude. Can you believe the cheapest vehicle in this update? Only by $10,000 is the Postlude, but its trade price does make it even cheaper than that, under $1 million. Reinhardt, again, at 1.6. The second cheapest vehicle is the Ruiner 4. So this is going to be another version of the Impante Ruiner. We've got another expensive one with the SM722, $2,115,000. The 10F doesn't look like it's that expensive, but if you add its price of $1,675,000, and then you add what it takes to ultimately make it the Benny's conversion, it becomes a lot more expensive, and the total of that car then becomes $2,250,000. So keep that in mind. And then our new Torero, which we know is going to be the Pegassi Terrano or whatever it's called, almost $3 million, and the brand new Vigoro 2, which is going to be that Camaro, almost $2 million as well. And then as far as our Benny's upgrades go, the Weevil taking home first with the most expensive, Sentinel second most expensive, Brioso third most expensive, and believe it or not, the 10F with the cheapest Benny's conversion. Now, we know that's not the only thing you're going to have to spend money on vehicle-wise. There's obviously going to be a ton of customization surrounding these cars, whether they are normal vehicles, certainly more with Benny's cars, definitely more when you get into some of the HSW vehicles. And we already know that the Greenwood and the Omnis EGT are going to be Imani Tech cars, and those upgrades are incredibly expensive. So long story short, there's going to be a lot you're going to have to spend your money on with this update when it comes to vehicles. Now, the good news with all of this is they're not all going to be here on day one. We're only going to be getting a handful of them, so don't feel like you have to have all this money on the spot. But over the course of the summer and over the course of the fall, we're going to have this amount of money to buy all these vehicles. So now that we have the prices of all the cars, let me know in those comments down below which one you are most looking forward to. Do you think these cars are too expensive? Do you think they're not expensive enough? Just right in the middle? Again, let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.